Hello, this is Mark Smalls of Civil Discourse Now, January 24th, 2025, 4 days into the dictatorship of Donald J. Trump. With me today is so frequently on here that she's almost a co-host. Cassi Jackson, how are you?
I'm good. When are you going to invite me to be an official co-host, Mark? I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we are first of all, I don't have the ability to see into the future very far, but I don't think you had to see into the future very far to predict that Trump was going to move as fast as he could to be a dictator. I mean, he pardoned all these people who had been convicted of felonies. And when that happened, for the Fraternal Order of Police had to say, that was terrible. And they knew a couple of years going in it was going to happen, and they still endorsed him. Also, if you're looking at surprises and shocks of things, he tried to cross out part of the Constitution by executive order. Now, the judge who tossed that out or put it on hold said in over 40 years on the bench and in practice, he'd never seen anything that stupid, because you can't use an executive order to erase part of the Constitution. That's not consistent with the Constitution. Article 5 provides ways to amend it and doesn't say if you elect a dickhead jerk off or get them close enough where they can steal the election, like Trump actually did, and be a dickhead jerk off. That's not enough for them to just say, I don't like that. I like that part of the Constitution.
Can I speak to your profession for just a second?
Not my profession right now. I can't say.
Well, I mean,
no, I can't. No.
No, I just want to say to the attorneys who are behind Trump, like, are you attorneys or are you just sociopaths? Who is advising Trump, or is he just saying this stuff and then the legal team behind the scenes is like, well, actually, sir, you can't do that, or are these attorneys just fucking evil and trying to go along with, like, see, let's throw it at the wall, we'll see what sticks? Honestly, and that's what I mean. I want to talk about your profession, and I'm not saying you need to speak as an attorney right now. I'm just saying, like,
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I'm gonna say two words in terms of what you just said. Eileen Cannon.
I don't know what that means, but I'm laughing because I love your laugh.
Okay, so the people he's got advising him have no sense of respect, and also aren't too worried about checks bouncing.
Right.
And that means they're either getting money because they want money. So they're either getting paid by somebody off the books, as it were, or somebody who's off the books. I don't see any of them doing this for free.
I mean, I'm just like, how are these? Because he is not an attorney. So these people who have also gone to law school and practice must be like, dude, what are you fucking doing? But yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for clarifying. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I'm not on any spot. I'm in a chair. But so they've got like no idea of what is appropriate and legal. And they don't care. So
I think it's more than they don't care. Yeah.
Yes. So he also did the whole thing where he's talking about this minister having such effrontery as to ask us to pray for him to have empathy.
I can't. I mean, where does it even start? And so let me clarify. She is a bishop. I just want to make sure her title is correct. I don't know if that matters because I don't know about but bishop might be different than minister. So I just want to say that to give her all the respect. But no, she's a badass. All she did, if people are not following, is during a prayer at the, ceremonial church service that the new president goes to, all she did was request empathy for people that might be hurting or scared right now. Not even, I don't think she went into that. I think she just said people that might be feeling scared right now or upset. Like it was. And so anyway, President Trump has officially, via social media, asked for an apology because she brought woke rhetoric into this prayer. And then there was another guy, a Republican, who asked for her deportation. She's an American citizen. Go on.
Well, I just want to say that Trump was very Christ-like in the cathedral where he was sitting. I mean, Jesus Christ, according to the New Testament, associated with prostitutes, and he was sitting next to one in the first row of the church there.
He sure
So,
was. And we also note that his cute little wife held the Bibles, two Bibles, not like one for Donald, one for her, and she held both of them, and he did not put his hand on the Bible when he took any, like, he did not touch the Bibles. It was very weird. So people are also noting that, like, what's going on here?
well, he's just such a handful. And we can look at what it is that propelled him into office. Primarily, the day before he gets sworn in, he's bragging about how they stole the election. And that's just kind of one of those things that I can't help go by. And it was so blatant. And you know that he got a phone call on the hotline from Russia going, Nat, you do not do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a day before. You do not do pony dance day before.
That's like, right. I mean, that's like Elon getting ahead of himself with a Nazi salute. Like, we understand that you all are going to be saying the quiet parts out loud, and even more so than you already did. And let me say this again, American public, Democrats, Republicans, as Trump has, I mean, you got to give the dude something. He's doing what he said he would do. With all of this outrage on how, as we move towards fascism, many people, I want to be like, fuck off. When you're not, what do we learn as children, and how do we experience social relationships as we grow up? You listen when someone tells you something. If they tell you they're going to do something, you listen, particularly if their historical pattern has been to do or attempt to do what they say they're going to do. It is outrageous to me that anyone would not be taking it seriously. That's why I'm so, just let me get this real quick, furious with the Democratic Party and Biden and Kamala and any of them that colluded in any of this campaigning. I'm furious with them because they're not taking someone who's telling the truth. I mean, in this instance, it's one of the first times he's telling the truth on what he's going to do. Maybe he doesn't tell the truth on anything else, but he's telling us and he's doing it. And I want zero fucking shock and awe from anyone, of people that were like, well, I don't know, it's going to be fine. We don't need to like intervene.
Well, what we're also kind of seeing in Congress at the same time is the old establishment, I'm emphasizing old, is doing stuff to really try and stop progressives from advancing anything as far as issues, because Pelosi, former Speaker Pelosi, blocked Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez from being the ranking member in I forget which committee it is, but it's like
that's some bitchy shit too. I like really wonder behind the scenes like what that stupid catty shit is about. But anyway, go on. And I'm also not a fan of Alexandria right now. We can go into that later. But I'm just saying I'm being very partial in saying that I think that was shitty. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. If you've only got choices of like two things, and there were really 1,000 things out there, but they only take this or this one, and this one is really putrid, and this one is okay, but not very grandma, whatever. Well, you're not going to go for the putrid normally, unless you happen to be right wing and but anyways, this is getting to the end of episode 70.
Sorry, I've been a little bit all over the place this episode, but I appreciate you letting me chat it out.
Same here. So we'll catch you guys later. In episode 71, we'll be talking about Christofascism.
Fun. All right. Thanks, Mark.